Hello folks, Y Guy here again. Welcome to my home on this very beautiful summer day. The name of this video is called The Y Guy Defines Religious Vomit. What do I mean by religious vomit? Well, I think Jesus handled people of his day that would spew religious vomit in his day, and I'd like to share some of that in this video. But every now and then I deal with folks that spew that kind of vomit on Facebook, and I have this really good friend. He's one of my favorites. He's one of the top 10 people that I extremely honor and respect. Because frankly, he dishes out honor and respect, or he gives it. So it's hard not to return it likewise. And I'm not exactly like my friend Mo Thomas. Hello, Mo. I'm not exactly like him. I get what I dish out too, and I'm willing to take it. Okay, I really am. But you know, on occasion, Mo he tags me because we kind of make a good tag team because he puts up with so much, and I don't put up with much at all. But we both are very well informed, and we're both educated. So with ancient history, so we kind of complement each other, and I just don't know how Mo does it, but he treats hell-believing, God-slandering people who claim that God is love. Did you get that sarcasm? Okay? You know, all at the same time, these people are, frankly, they're just mean. And they're ignorant. And the reason they're so mean is because they have to fill the void with something. They don't have any knowledge, because that's what lack of knowledge is ignorance. So you got to fill it with something, so they fill it with being mean. And being obnoxious, and it's obviously they're deceived, you know, and they're disrespectful, they're indoctrinated, they're hateful, spiteful people. And some of them are pastors, folks. Yet Mo treats them with honor and respect. Again, like I said, I don't know how he does it. That's a gift, folks. And I admit, I don't think I possess it. I just don't, because I don't put up with that crap from people. I just don't. Well, not yet, anyway. You know, we've all heard of the WWJD, what would Jesus do? You know, so I couldn't help but to look up some scriptures of how Jesus treated the religious people of his day. You know, those kind that Mo and I are dealing, all of us are dealing with, that openly and self-righteously slander his Father, just like some pastors and teachers of our day are doing in slandering God. So that's what I call religious vomit. So how did, you know, Jesus used a hyperbolic language, a metaphoric language, however you want to look at it, when he said in John 8:44, you are of your father, the devil, speaking to those religious folks. Obviously, his father is the father of all, so we know that Jesus was being very sarcastic here, okay? And John 8:55, Jesus said, and you have not come to know him, but I know him, and if I say that I do not know him, I will be a liar like you. Matthew 15:7, you hypocrites, rightly did Isaiah prophesy of you. Matthew 23:15, you make him twice as much as son of Gehenna as yourselves. Son of a trash heap. You son of a trash heap. Matthew 23:25, scribes and Pharisees, but inside they are full of robbery and self-indulgence. Matthew 23:27, woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you are like whitewashed tombs, which on the outside appear beautiful, but inside they are full of dead men's bones and all uncleanliness. Mark 7:6, this people, what people? These people, bleh, spewing religious vomit. It doesn't say that in Scripture. That was a Y Guy input, okay? This people honors me with their lips, but their heart is far away from me. Matthew 12:34, you brood of vipers, how can you, being evil, speak what is good? Matthew 23:33, you serpents, you brood of vipers, how will you escape the sentence of Gehenna? And your Latin, that's what it says in the Greek, and your Latin-based Bibles will say, escape the sentence of hell. More vomit. Anyway, escape the sentence of a trash heap. Matthew 21:13, thieves and robbers. You know, just to simply sum it all up and put it in a nice, neat neat little Y guy package with a bow on it. I'm going to sum up what Jesus called the false teachers and pastors of his day. And here's the list. And see if you fit in this category. Child of the devil, liars, hypocrites, son of a trash heap, full of robbery, of self-indulgence, whitewashed tombs full of dead men's bones, all uncleanliness. Their heart is far from me. Brood of vipers, serpents, thieves, and robbers. You know, by no means am I saying on this video that all pastors and teachers are like this. Of course not. But I will shout it from the rooftops, folks, that any pastor or any teacher that adheres to and preaches and believes in the doctrine of hell is indeed slandering God. So how can their heart not be far from him? How can it not be? The very least, these folks, they don't even know what the perfect love of God is. Because perfect love casts out fear of punishment from God. And hell is Christendom's punishment from God. You notice how I said it's Christendom's punishment from God, not God's punishment from God? It's doctrines of men punishment from God. It's religious vomit punishment from God. I mean, yeah, hell is religious vomit rather than punishment from God. You know, I have to conclude that their hearts are definitely far from him. Or they don't know what perfect love is. And if you don't know what perfect love is, bong, bong, clang, clang, dang, dang, clanging cymbals, you know. And these people call themselves pastors and teachers. In closing this video, am I the only one that sees a problem here, folks? You know, Mo has one way of dealing with these kind of people, and I have another. However, this one thing we do have in common. We both do have a loving motive to see these people set free. Set free from their religious vomit. Okay? Well, thank you for viewing.